Hi everyone, my name is Michael and I'm the Crafty Crocheter, and today I am going to present to you the Stitch of the Week. And I looked around online and to see what stitch I could present to y'all, the viewers, what would be kind of easy to do, what I haven't done before. So I found the Peacock Stitch, and let me show you a swatch I did earlier. And then this has turned out to be a very beautiful stitch. So the reason it's called the Peacock Stitch is because of the plumes, so these arches of triple crochets that resemble a peacock's plume when it's fully extended. So yeah, this is a very good stitch if you're going to use for like an Afghan project. I can see this being an Afghan project or like a table runner if you do it certain width and length. And this is a fun stitch to do, so I would give it a try and see what you think. So yeah, this is basically a yarn buster stitch because again, all of the triple crochets you're working into the single crochet stitch, so you're going to go through quite a bit of yarn. So if you want to practice this stitch, I would suggest getting some scrap yarn that you had from other projects and try it out. And the multiple for this is 10 plus 1. So chain 10 and keep chaining 10 until you get to the width you want for your project, and then add one chain. So for this I did 31 because I did a swatch earlier and I did 20 plus 1, but I thought I wanted to do 3 because I wanted to seem more balanced. So like I said, it's a fun stitch to do. And then I used an H hook. I used the size H hook, if you can see that, 5.0 millimeter hook, or an H8. Pretty standard crochet hook to use. But of course you could always upgrade to an I or a J. It won't affect it. It'll just make the project a little bigger, the stitches a little bigger. But it just depends on what you want to do. So without further ado, if you have your yarn ready, you have your hook ready, let's go ahead and get this crocheting party started. Alright everyone, so I'm going to show you how to work the Peacock Stitch. So to get started, this is in the multiples of 10, so you're going to chain 10 and chain 10 again and keep chaining 10 until you get to the width that you want, and then add one more stitch. So for this purposes, I'm going to crochet 31. So I have 10 chains here, but I'm going to crochet the rest of this off camera, so whenever we get to the desired length you want, again the multiple is 10 plus 1, so when you get to the length that you want, I'll meet you and we'll get started on row 1. Alright, so we have the desired length we want, the width we want. Again, for the purposes of this demonstration, I crocheted 31 chains to start because again the multiple is 10 plus 1. So to begin row 1, you're going to skip the first chain and go to the second chain from hook and work a single crochet. And then you're going to skip 4 chains, and then in the 5th chain you're going to work 9 triple crochets, or for UK viewers it'd be 9 treble crochets. So we're going to go ahead and skip 4 chains from our single crochet stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the 5th one you're going to work 9 triple crochets. And yes, I am going to be favoring US terms more than the UK, so forgive me if for any confusion. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let me start that one again. I messed up on that one. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 2 more. This would be number 8. And the last triple crochet of the cluster, number 9. So then after you have your 9th triple crochet made, you're going to skip 4 chains again from that stitch. So because we worked 9 triple crochets, it kind of stretched out the yarn a little bit, so your next stitch is going to be tinier than the other 3. So if you have an issue with keeping an eye on a stitch, you can feel free to put a stitch marker in that stitch, so that way when you work your 9 triple crochets, it won't get lost, so you'll know where that next stitch is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the 5th stitch from there, you're going to work a single crochet. And there is what the Peacock Stitch is going to look like. And basically, you're going to repeat this all the way down to the very end, and then in that very last chain, you're going to work a single crochet. So I'll work a repeat with you again, just so that way, if you have any issues with following along, you'll know what to do. And or if you have any issue, feel free and rewind the video and start from the beginning. So after that single crochet is done, you're gonna skip 4 chains from that single crochet stitch, and then in that 5th double crochet in a 5th chain, you're gonna work 9 triple crochets. So I'm gonna skip my 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in that 5th, make sure I can get that in there. 1, 2, yeah. And then in that 5th chain, you're gonna work 9 triple crochets. 1, 2, 3, this is gonna be number 4. Oops. Try that again. This is gonna be number 5. Yeah, number 5. 6, 7, 8, and this is number 9. Then after that 9th triple crochet is made, you're going to skip 4 chains, and then in the 5th chain you're going to work a single crochet. So again, you're going to have to find a next stitch from where you worked all those triple crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th stitch, or the 5th chain, you're going to work a single crochet. And then if you're not sure, when you're coming towards the end, you want to make sure that you're counting, because this final chain is going to be where you work your single crochet. So if you count 5 from here, that's where you will work your triple crochets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is this stitch right here. Or if you count 4, skip 4 from the single crochet, it'll come out to the same spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to work 9 more triple crochets. It's been a little difficult today, or I just don't have a perfect grip on that. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gathering some more yarn. This is going to be number 6. 7. 8, and then this is number 9. And then from here you should have 5 stitches left over, and because that got lost when we were pulling our stitches for the triple crochets, is going to get lost in there, but it is there. So in the so you're going to skip 4 from here, or just if you're towards the end, you should have 5 chains remaining. So in the last chain, you're going to work a single crochet to end the row. All right, and then that is the end of row 1. And you see how, let me flatten this out a little bit more. See how the peacock tail is starting to form, and that's why they call it the peacock stitch, because the plumes resemble those of a peacock. So we're going to go ahead and go to round 2 next. So to start start row 2, you're going to go ahead and chain 4. And then you're going to turn your work. And then this chain 4 is going to count as a triple crochet. So you're going to work another triple crochet in the single crochet stitch of row 1. So it's basically where it's the base of the chain 4. So find that single crochet stitch, and then you're going to work another triple crochet into that. Hang on, let me frog this again. Alright, so then there are your two triple crochets right here, your starting chain 4, then your triple crochet. So then from here you're going to chain 3, and then go, and in this cluster of triple crochets you're going to skip the first 4 triple crochets and then work your single crochet into the 5th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the stitch at the very top of that 5th triple crochet, you're going to go ahead and just work a single crochet. Then you're going to chain 3 again, and then you're going to work 2 triple crochets into that single crochet stitch in between. You're going to work 2 triple crochet stitches in between the 2 clusters in a single crochet stitch. So find that single crochet stitch, and then you're going to work 2 triple crochets in that stitch. And this is triple crochet number 2. And then go ahead and then chain 3 again. Then again go into the 5th and skip the next 4 triple crochet stitches, and then in the 5th triple crochet stitch you're going to work your single crochet. So count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the 5th, in the top stitch of the 5th triple crochet, you're going to work a single crochet. And then basically you're going to repeat the process until you get to the very end. So you're going to, from here you're going to chain 3, and then in the next single crochet stitch you're going to work 2 triple crochets, and then once you have your 2 triple crochets made, you're going to chain 3, and then in the 5th stitch among the clusters of triple crochets you're going to work a single crochet stitch. Then you're going to chain 3 again, and then in the final single crochet stitch of the row you're going to work 2 triple crochets. So go ahead and work that repeat down to the very end, and then once you get there I will meet you, and then we can start the beginning of row 3. Alright, so we have ended row 2, and you see how I completed the last 2 triple crochets in that final single crochet stitch of row 1. So to begin row 3, you're going to go ahead and chain 1, turn your work, and then in between the 2 triple crochets you're going to work a single crochet. So insert your hook in between the 2 triple crochets and then work a single crochet. Then you're going to skip the 3 chains, and then in that single crochet stitch you're going to work 9 triple crochets. So insert your hook into that single crochet stitch and work 9 triple crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is the final triple crochet of the cluster. And you notice how that, because you're working the triple crochets, all those triple crochets, it's stretching out the stitch a little bit, so just keep mindful of that. So after your ninth your ninth triple crochet is done, you're going to go ahead and go to the next set of triple crochets, and then in between the 2 triple crochets you're going to insert your hook into there and work a single crochet. And so basically you're going to repeat that all the way down to the very end. So let me go ahead and I'll go over the repeat one more time. So after you have this single crochet done in between the 2 triple crochets, you're going to skip the 3 chains, and then in the next single crochet above the arch you're going to work 9 triple crochets. Then after your 9 triple crochets you're going to skip over between the two triple crochets and insert your hook and then work a single crochet, and you're going to repeat that all the way down until you work your final single crochet into in between the 2 triple crochets at the end of the row. So once you get down to that, I get to that point, I will meet you, and then we can go in, and then we can work on row 4. Alright, so that's the end of row 3, and basically for all the rest of the rows you're basically repeating rows 2 and 3 to build up to the height you want. So for row 4 you're going to do the exact same thing as you did for row 2, and then for row 5 you're going to do the exact same thing as you did for row 3. So basically for even rows you're going to work what you did for row 2, and for the odd rows you're going to work what you did for row 3, and keep doing that until you get to the desired height you want for your project. And again, this is a very this is a fun stitch to work. When I first tried it out I was having a little difficulty where to put the hook, but then once I mastered it I was able to work it out. So yeah, so let me know what you, and go ahead and work with this stitch. And again, this could be a really good stitch for an afghan, but of course it's going to require a lot of yarn because you're working a bunch of triple crochets into a single stitch. So yeah, so that's how you work the peacock stitch. I hope everyone enjoyed today's video as much fun as I had making it. And as I mentioned earlier in the introduction, the peacock stitch is one of those easy stitches that you can add to your crocheting repertoire or your crocheting arsenal to be used in projects, whether it be afghan, mostly be like for afghans, or you can even use it for like a table runner or anything that your little heart desires. Little heart, I sound like I'm old. So yeah, but anything you want to do with it really. But again, I thought it was a very beautiful design the way it came out. So yeah, let your imagination go wild. I mean, you can change color, do different colors with it. You can do whatever you want with that stitch. So, and I did post my Ube Afghan video today, this morning. So feel free to check it out. It turned out to be a very beautiful project. So try it for yourself and let me know what you think of that. So I don't I'm thankful for all my loyal subscribers who had subscribed to the channel over the past couple months. I hope to get plenty more subscribers and to get more positive feedback on the channel, what I can do to improve it, and other projects you want me to see, or any questions you have about crocheting or about myself. But of course, if you're going to ask questions about myself, I'm not going to go too deep into my personal life. That's private, as I wouldn't ask about yours, so please respect that. And I hope everyone stays going well today, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And as a reminder, this is a safe space for everyone, so please, no negative or derogatory comments. We're all here to learn, we're all here to create, and to make the world a better place. So on that note, take care of yourself and each other.